Hi there, this is Brett Thomson, the Superintendent at Carbrook Golf Club down here. Just going to give you another little live update for October. So basically I just want to talk you through the green a little bit more. So you would have seen last week with Angus and ourselves doing the stolenising and giving you a bit of a talk. So after we got the stolons over from our nursery, when we brought them down here, we put the grow mat down on here. We've just recently taken it off. You probably would have seen it as you were playing golf on the weekend, the big white mat there. So it's been like 9 days now since we had it on there. So last Wednesday is when we put it on. Today, Friday, we've taken it off here. So you can see like the mats down there with the stolons, and the grass has now started to root. There's a lot of green tips coming through, so that's pretty much taken, and that's where we want to see it at this point of time. So the next process, what we'll probably do, we'll get some fertilizer, some turf starter, we'll put it down, we'll spread it over the top of there, and we'll just feed it some water, obviously, water it in, and then let the roots take it up hopefully, and then in a few days it should develop a little bit better, and we should see a little bit more greenness and a little bit of growth coming out of there. So just to show you the difference between the mat and where the areas where we didn't have the mat, obviously the green was a little bit bigger in some areas and we didn't get like the full coverage, so it's pretty easy to spot the difference there. We've got like obviously not the mat there and the mat here, so there's a huge difference. So that's probably 1 or 2 weeks behind now, really. Like it's going to take a little while to catch up. Like it's not dead or anything, it's just like a little bit exposed, a bit more exposed. And you've probably noticed the weather's been really sort of like up and down lately. Like we've had a few storms come through, and we've had a lot of wind blow through as well, so that hasn't helped. So it's probably sort of dried that top out a little bit more than what it has been protected under the mat. So no way, that'll come along. Like it'll just be a little bit slower. So also the other area I'd like to show, like where we've had the mat, is basically on outside the green here into the collar area of the surround grass. So over here you can see like that's been under the mat. Like look at the growth on that, like that's just like 2-3 times as much, where without the mat there, like the grass just doesn't take off as much. So it just shows you how good the mat is, really, like valuable it is to have it over there. So like nothing would have blown away during the storm or anything like that, or the wind, so that's kept that really nice and healthy. So give it a couple of weeks and get it a little bit more mature, we'll start to see some more greenness come into it as well. So that's just what I wanted to say about that. So the other part of it is like over here we've done a little bit of work on the fairways as well, bit more leveling and that. So basically we took out the knob over here for you golfers as well as that, and we've built like a couple of mounds over the other side of the waterway. So you can see like we've put the rock around the lake edge there. That's pretty much coming like a signature thing for Carbrook now with that rockery. Like it's a really nice feature and I love seeing that there, so we'll probably expect to see more of that into the future. Okay, so like the other part is like we've top dressed the fairways with sand to get rid of all those trench lines that are in there, so it'll make for an easier shot for everyone if your ball lands in there, or if you somehow have to stand in there as well. So we'll probably do that 1 or 2 more times just to lift it up to try and level it while we got the fairway closed as well. So the other part, like we took out the knob obviously here for all the golfers and anyone who's ever hit a great shot and landed in the water. So we're hopefully trying to like let you have a shot on the green at least and a chance for a par. But you know, not everyone's as good as that, especially not me. Like don't worry, I'll end up in the water anyway. That's just how it is. So that's about it for now for October. So until next month, how about we see you later, and happy golfing. See you on the golf course.